Everyone, welcome to Anthropozone. Today's concept is taboo, which is an important concept of social anthropology. So first of all, we have to know what is taboo. Taboo is basically a concept of anthropology which refers to some beliefs, practices, customs that are considered forbidden or prohibited. In some society, particularly in some primitive society, this term taboo came from Polynesian term, which means forbidden, and it is unwritten law of primitive society. Its function is predominantly psychological and being originated in fear deals with the forces that are not wholly understood. And secondly, this taboo may related to some food, sex relation, death, or other areas of human experiences. There are some guidelines regarding the observance and non-observance of taboos. So basically, there are some society where some foods, some relationship, some clothes, some practices are forbidden or prohibited due to some restriction or unwritten law. So there are some aims of taboo, which are taboo aims to limit an individual to the norms of the society. They restrict someone or some individual to do something or some ritual, some practices. It avenges itself when violated. For this reason, it also called negative magic. So, anthropologists generally studies taboo to gain insight into the values and norms of a society. There are some types. So, various types of taboos are found in the primitive societies. Mainly three types of taboos are there: productive, protective, prohibitive. Next, on the basis of the purposes they serve. Generally, the motives behind the protective and prohibitive taboo are same. So, the reason or the causes or the motives, aims or objectives behind two taboos type like protective and prohibitives are same. The supernatural power is supposed to punish the breaker of the law if a taboo is violated. These all are conceptual of a primitive society. Standard of behavior. There are some prescribed standard of behavior or prescribed rules of behavior which are not directly controlled but indirectly supervised by the supernatural power. So what is supernatural power? These are something which we can't see, we can't feel, but we all believe that there are some sorts of power which are uncontrollable, invisible power, and they are all potent. All potent mean all powerful. Intake or some foods, adherence to certain acts are never taken for granted. So these are some examples of taboo. Next, the most important concept of this taboo series is incest taboo. Incest taboo is a system of sexual involvement. Incest means a sexual relation between close relatives. Incest means. And incest taboo, these relationships are prohibited in many societies, in many civilized as well as primitive societies. Here are some example. We can take the family in which a father is indulging in sexual activity with his daughter, or there is sexual activity or sexual relation between a brother and a sister. So it is prohibited actively, or these activities are prohibited as well as protective taboo. So these example, it is the example, incest taboo is the example of prohibitive as well as prohibited, protective, Taboo. Most of the primitives regard incest as a crime, so which deserves punishment from supernature. Okay. Moreover, a large number of general taboos are found to be connected with the events of life and death, attitudes of carelessness and profanity in dealing with supernature are always punished. So, we can say that approaching taboo subjects can be challenging and require sensitivity and respect for the cultural context in which they are embedded. Okay. Thank you for watching.